Welcome to the Capitalist Death Parade with your hosts Joy Marie Mann and Josh Radio Hedge, a podcast where we discuss the dystopian hellscape of capitalism that we unfortunately call home. What's up, everybody? Josh Radio Hedge here.
And Joy Marie Mann.
Well, you're sounding very British today, Joy. That happens sometimes.
Little bit. Little. It depends on the mood I'm in.
I have to ask. Did you have some spotted dick today? Is that what's causing this?
Not today. No spotted dick. Hi, yeah. So this weekend I had a time, and Thursday, I went to Boston because this weekend was the True Crime Podcast Festival. So I went Thursday, met up with a girlfriend of mine, Drea. We had dinner and a slumber party. Then Friday, I had a huge get together with like 12 people I know who are viewers and Facebook friends and all kinds of things. And then we did karaoke till 2 a.m. And what did I do? Oh, I'm just a girl.
I knew it.
I sure as fuck did, and the crowd went wild.
For the record, your two most used songs are "I'm Just a Girl" by No Doubt and "Just" by Radiohead. So
yes,
I'm sure you got that one in that night too, didn't you?
I did not. I only did one song. I only had one drink. That was it.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, from 8 a.m. to 10:30 p.m., it was the True Crime Podcast Festival where I sold my book and did some book signings and got to network. A lot of people I've listened to on True Crime Podcast for years. One of them who I was intimidated to meet actually knew who I was when I walked up. She was like, "Joy," and I was like, literally turned around, like looking to see if there was someone behind me. Like, there's no fucking way she knows who I am. And it was great just to represent Temujin and be able to share his story. For those who don't know, wait, where's my book? Grab me a book, honey. Grab me a book. I don't know what I did with it. I usually have it on my table. But anyway, for those who don't know, the book I just had published 2 weeks ago. Thank you. It is Our Friend Temujin. What?
We're both holding it up.
Oh, you are too?
Yes.
Oh. I want to screenshot this shit and be like, "This is Joy." Oh. Yeah. So it is about my dear friend who has been wrongfully imprisoned for almost 40 years and counting. And it is a book I wrote with his knowledge and with his blessing. It includes documentation from the case and from the is that open? Thank you. Documentation from the case and photos and things like that, but also my experience knowing him from the past 5 years, going from journalist to advocate to friend, and my experience going to the prison to see him and what that was like, and then what it was like when I had to fucking leave and had to leave him there. So it's a very, it's an in-depth look at the criminal injustice system and the political corruption that is why he's still in there. At the same time, it also has some humor because you know me. So it's kind of a mixture of everything, sprinkled with some other fun things, as much as fun could be. So my books are available at barnesandnoble.com Amazon.com for paperback and Kindle. So yes, Saturday was great, and then Sunday morning was the continuation of the True Crime Podcast Festival. Met so many people, got to share his story, and it was awesome. It was really rewarding. Boston's about an 8.5-hour train ride from me, so it wasn't too bad. But I have family there too. But yeah, I mean, it was great it was perfect timing with my book coming out 2 weeks ago, and just seeing people excited that it's the first book, ever written about his case in almost 40 years. And there was a lot of excitement for people to read it. And actually, a number of the people who bought my book were true crime podcasters. So that was a huge, wow, yes, please. So that was exciting. So it was definitely a positive experience overall. It was pretty great. So here's looking forward to, people hopefully buying, some more books online. I do have quite a number of 5-star reviews, and wonderful comments. So that's just super exciting because I'm so proud of this.
Can I share my favorite page with the crowd?
I know what you're gonna say. I fucking know it. Do it.
It's my favorite picture of Gretchen Whitmer.
I knew. My book is 560 pages. And you know what? Temujin's wife sent me a picture of that and said the same damn thing. That's how bad. She literally was like, I just opened the book and I opened it to this page and oh my God, I love this. And I'm like, really? Yes. 560 pages. 560 pages. And your favorite thing is something I didn't even write. I'll let it fucking slide. But yes, so proud of that. And I had some incredibly exciting news today. Sometimes I send Temujin things in prison and he doesn't get them because, And I sent him a copy of the book before it was even online for sale. I sent him, after giving my mom the first copy, I sent him the second one. And I was like, okay, so his name and photo is on the front. There's no way they're going to give that to him. But I heard from him today and he was given the book and he started reading it and he absolutely loves it. So, yes, hopefully that continues. But yeah, because it's a little bit of pressure when someone's been in prison almost 40 years and, you talk about their life. It's kind of daunting. But the journalists I've worked with previously who know his case inside and out are giving me props. So fingers crossed. And his wife edited my book. So I know for a fact everything I put was factual and there were no corrections, thankfully. So I am super, super glad. So yes, I see. All right. A number of people watching. Please grab my book, barnesandnoble.com and or amazon.com for paperback or Kindle. But it definitely helps spread awareness of this huge injustice. And I forgot to add it again, but I sent you something earlier today. And
it was the Gretchen Whitmer thing. Yeah.
Yes, we have to play that first. Okay. So there's a lot of politicians for the reason why Temujin's still in prison, despite being proven innocent in a court of law twice. And one of the reasons is Governor of Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer. And why is she one of the reasons? Well, here's why. Because his clemency paperwork has been on her desk for over 6 years since she took office, and she has not even looked at them. They're just fucking sitting there. And also because he has a brain tumor and other issues, other disabilities, And he hasn't been getting any chemo or any medication or any treatment for over a fucking year, and she knows it. So,
all right. I'm pulling it
yeah.
up right now. Go ahead and post
So
that up.
fuck her and Carmageddon, motherfucker. Let's see.
All right.
We have a political earthquake happening in Michigan as Governor Gretchen Whitmer is facing the biggest scandal of her political career. It's been revealed that her office helped facilitate a $20 million taxpayer grant to one of her best friends and political donors, Faye Baydoun, who's seen here wrapped in Whitmer's embrace, and a photo shared by Eric Nesbitt, who is the Republican frontrunner to be the next governor of Michigan. Baydoun, she's accused of taking the money from the grant given to her by her friend Gretchen Whitmer and using the money for things like a $4,500 coffee maker, $11,000 first-class plane tickets to Budapest, and a handsome $550,000 salary that she paid to herself. Now, this story has been brewing for a while now, and up until this week, Whitmer tried to pass the blame and act like she had no idea what was going on, but emails obtained from the Detroit News show Whitmer's top advisors coordinating with Baydoun on how to get the grant, and while she was in the process of getting the grant, she hosted a fundraiser for Governor Gretchen Whitmer. And to make matters worse, the Detroit News also learned that Doon at one point wrote a letter on Gretchen Whitmer's behalf to Qatari government officials, encouraging them to communicate with Baydoun through off-the-record channels. Whitmer then signed that letter and sent it to those officials within the Qatari government. Since this has been revealed, Eric Nesbitt, who's also the current Senate Republican leader in Lansing, is now calling on the feds to investigate Whitmer and find out what was being discussed with Qatar off the record. $20 million embezzled from the taxpayers by one of her closest friends. Her staff and departments are lawyering up and hiring crisis PR firms. Her own attorney general is now investigating her administration. It looks like Whitmer's house of cards is starting to crumble. I'll stay on this as we learn more. Thanks for watching, and let me know. What do you think?
Crazy.
So anyone who reads my book is not going to be shocked at any of this. Furthermore, the attorney general who's supposedly investigating her, she is in on the corruption. Is she going to do anything to Whitmer? Hell no. So I don't have any faith with her investigating it, because she's one of the reasons Temujin's still in prison as well.
Yep.
But I think it's rad that some of this shit is finally coming out, because we know a lot about her shady ass financial bullshit. And finally, I mean, she's been hinting to Michiganders for months that she was, I'm going to run for president next time, essentially. And all I've been saying is I will make her campaign a living hell, because I will make sure every single person knows about Temujin. And it looks like it might not be as hard for me to call her out.
Yeah. God, you gotta love this Qatari corruption. Like, she's not even the first Democrat to get caught up in massive Qatari corruption scandals. What was it? What's his name? Menendez or whatever from Utah or whatever. Yeah, didn't he have literal gold bars sewn into his suit and shit? Like,
literally?
You can't beat that level of corruption. That's like a movie with like some like a heist movie,
like a
but it's our
Bond
government
movie or something.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Fucking bananas. Yeah. So it's like already she's lied about shit monetarily, and I get into some of that in the book, but yeah, the fact that she's getting called out for this shit, and guess what? She has like a year left of being governor, so if they could oust her, oh my god, that would be fucking sweet.
Can I theorize something real quick? I got this feeling, and I could be wrong, but I got this feeling that the reason that this information is coming to light and that people are even digging for it is largely to do with that photo that she accidentally took in the White House, in the Oval Office. Whoops, she didn't know there was going to be a mob of reporters to catch her having her secret meeting with Trump. Oopsie. And so honestly, I can't help but wonder, would people have gone digging this hard on her had she not literally been caught colluding with Trump, like trying to like cut some backroom deal with him.
That's what's so amazing.
What was that?
Yeah, that's what's so amazing to me is like Democrats are like Trump is Satan, but like they're totally cool with one of their, like Gretchen Whitmer is like high on Dems list of like yes queen, and like she had a secret meeting with Trump. Like why are you not pissed off about that? Like,
yeah, where's the representation for people in that? That doesn't feel like representation. That feels like you're going around the people. Like, why not have a public meeting with Trump?
Why the fuck are you hiding?
So
she
gross.
Should be hiding. She should be ashamed of herself.
She should. Well, are you ready to jump into the Hypocrite AOC?
Oh, good God. If
anyone's
surprised, you are literally, you have been, I'm not even going to say like not paying attention. You have like literally been comatose for the past few years. Yeah. Because this shit was not surprising.
I don't know. I gotta say, I feel like the bubble is strong with liberals, especially. I brought this one up first just because it was my favorite.
I was actually going to put that in here. Yeah.
I love this one. Most of the ones you sent me, I was going to do tonight. So it's kind of fun that we're on the same page tonight. We're not normally. So.
I saw this one meme of this. These memes are cracking me up. I saw this one and it said Coldplay hasn't had a hit in years. However, now they have 2 hits or something. Oh, single. They haven't had a single in years, but now they have 2 singles.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, anyways, I just realized that I can bring these up. It just occurred to me. I'm that tech illiterate apparently. So I just brought this one up. Here's AOC's office getting vandalized overnight. The sign reads AOC funds genocide in Gaza. Well, gonna have a hard time arguing that when you literally voted against cutting funding. So I don't know. I love AOC's response though. It's like, I didn't give funding to Israel. I just didn't not take away the funding from Israel. And it's like same shit. And we're not stupid. Same shit. Okay, AOC. So everybody's mad.
Literally the first thing I thought of that I absolutely cannot fucking get over is the fact that this shit would have passed whether she voted for it or not. And she still fucking showed her whole ass. She could have voted against it and it still would have passed.
Yep. That's wild stuff.
Make no mistake. She fucking did this to be seen by the Democrats.
She did.
That's literally the only reason she did this. Because, like I said, she knew that shit was going to pass whether she voted for it or not. The only reason she voted for it is because she's like, Mama Bear, oh my God, look at me. Yay, I said genocide like 3 days ago. But it's all good. Sellout. Yeah, she's not a sellout. She was a sellout in 2018.
She's a sold out. Sold out.
Sold out long ago.
Unfortunately.
So this is a tweet she did about Marjorie Taylor Greene. When was this, Josh? I think it was literally like 3 days ago.
Yeah. And I'll read it real quick. Marjorie Taylor Greene's amendment does nothing to cut off offensive aid to Israel, nor end the flow of U.S. munitions being used in Gaza. Of course, I voted against it. What it does do is cut off defensive Iron Dome capabilities while allowing the actual bombs unaliving Palestinians to continue. I have long stated that I do not believe that adding to the unalive count of innocent victims to this war is constructive to its end. That's a simple and clear difference of opinion that has long been established. I want to say the one post that Caitlin Johnstone did, I thought was absolutely flawless. She's like, "Why are you giving me grief? I'm just giving this bulletproof vest to this person unaliving all these children. I'm not the one harming these children. It's the guy in the bulletproof vest that I just gave him." And it's like, yes, and everyone sees this. Like, most Democrats are like, "This is bullshit." Like, what do you think? Like, now, like 70-80% are like absolutely gobsmacked by shit like this. I mean, I think isn't that what it is right now? Like 70 to 80% of Democrats are calling for like a embargo. Like, where is she right now? All she has to do is like literally just like scoop up the free accolades by simply having a humanitarian position, and she can't even do that. So she goes to the right of Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm sorry, I'm getting crazy right now, but I've been thinking about that all day. AOC somehow is now to the right of Marjorie Taylor Greene. I am in upside down
and
cuckoo.
Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens.
Yes. What is happening? Like, why is it wrong to point out intentional starvation of millions of people? Why is this wrong? It isn't wrong, but they keep acting like it is because they won't do anything. Like, anyway, I'm not going to get too upset, but this has been getting under my skin all day. Just the idea that somehow we have less people backing humanitarian stuff, it seems like, in the Democratic Party than some of the furthest right loons who are now like, yeah, murder's wrong. It's so in the Bible. Well, oh my God. Why can't we figure this out?
This goes to show why this team sports shit is so ridiculous. I'm a Democrat. I always support Democrats. I'm a Republican. I always support Republicans because I'm a proud independent. But like, if I was a Democrat, I would be like disgusted. And if I were a Republican, I'd be like, okay, every other thing that Republicans say is trash. However, on Israel, they're correct. And that's why you can't just assign yourself to a fucking team sport. Because you were saying, I belong to them regardless of what they say and what they believe. No, I'm independent. I believe what the fuck I believe. I'm not associating with anyone who groups everything into one. Yeah. It's bullshit. When you are a Democrat, you align yourself with other Democrats. You are the fucking company you keep. And when you say, I'm a proud Democrat, you are saying that you are totally fine with them all sitting on their ass doing absolutely nothing. And now they're going to be on vacation until September. Must fucking be nice.
Yeah, must be. Oh, God, I'm ticked off at AOC today, but that's okay.
I'm not even mad at her. This is so fucking predictable. It's so
it is, but
predictable.
it's at the same time, it's like all the Democrats have to do to win is just adopt a humanitarian position. That's it. They just have to be human.
They don't care about winning.
They want to lose, winning. I think. It seems like.
They're like, being when a Republican is in charge, it is phenomenal for fundraising. Phenomenal. Yeah. And they get to blame everything, all of their fucking failures and shortcomings on someone else. It's perfect.
It is. Well, Harry, let's watch this AOC video you sent me. I haven't seen it yet.
This right here is AOC crying because she voted present for the funding of the Israeli Iron Dome. Mm-hmm. And she regretted it. Today, she had an opportunity to try to make up for that mistake. How did she do? She was a sellout POS. Once again, the only people who voted to reduce the missile defense for Israel by $500 million were Thomas Massie, who I love, Rashida Tlaib, who I love even more, Ilhan Omar, who I like, Al Green, who I like, Summer Lee, who I like, and Marjorie Taylor Greene, who I don't like, but now I hate less than I hate AOC, voted to cut the funding. 422 other people either voted present or voted against it.
All right.
Present is a bitch-ass move.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Stand where you stand. Die on that hill.
Yeah.
Present means you're voting for it.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Well, I got to tell you this. I did a little math today. So we have I think it's 400 and 22 sitting Congress people right now. There's some people that are out because they died because they're 1,000 years old. But only 6 people out of 422 voted to stop sending more weapons to the country that is actively doing a Holocaust in front of the world. And I thought about it and I looked at the math on that. 80% of Democrats want this over, okay? 0.01% of Democrats voted to stop this funding. So explain how they are representing. Explain how they are doing the will of the people. Because they're not. They're doing literally the opposite. And it's just mind-blowing to me that we can't get better than 0.01%. That's sick.
And people still say representatives. I'm like, what? They don't represent me. That's for fucking sure. Nobody does.
In your lifetime.
Thing would be Rashida.
Yeah.
But that's it. And so explain to me why the only person who goes hard on this shit is Palestinian.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking bullshit.
It is. It really is. All right. Oh, yeah. This one. This you from Adam Media says 2 Israeli startup entrepreneurs played roles in the rise of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. After she pulled out of an event commemorating Rabin, some concluded that AOC doesn't like Israelis, but 2 were instrumental in the lawmaker's early career. And I read the article. Did you get a chance to read the article?
I did, yes.
Yeah. So there's a lot of details to it where it's she didn't it's not just that she worked alongside these guys. She worked for them. She created materials that they requested per their specifications. She worked for them directly. So she was paid by them directly. They're not just associates. These are the people that she worked for. So I thought that was notable and created content for. So
I mean, let's not forget she also worked for Joe Kennedy, who is a Republican, essentially.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Smash the like and subscribe, and also come in the comments. We want to see what you think. What do we have next?
All right, let's take a look here. I feel like I pulled up all my AOC things. Let's go to the next one. Oh, yeah. Coming up next, we've got everybody's favorite, Mr. Colbert. Oh, my goodness.
I'm going to watch this because I love you guys, but I don't know if anyone makes me cringe more except Elizabeth Warren. I cannot fucking handle this douche canoe.
So I'll read you some of this article here. CBS to cancel Late Show with Stephen Colbert, citing financial decision. TV's ongoing problems with late night have come for Stephen Colbert, with CBS announcing Thursday that it plans to end his late show after the next TV season, citing a financial decision. And this came out when... Oh, this is from 5 days ago. There's been updates. I'll let you know. The maneuver, which ends years of original late night programming at CBS that started when the network lured David Letterman from NBC in '93, comes as the economics of wee hours TV have been deteriorating, with media companies growing wary of the high price tags involved in producing shows, while the young viewers they try to attract watch more of them via digital video. We consider Stephen Colbert irreplaceable and will retire the Late Show franchise. Man, that is a really fun way of putting it. We are proud that Stephen called CBS home. He and the broadcast will be remembered in the pantheon of greats that graced late night television. This is purely a financial decision against a challenging backdrop in late night. It's not related in any way to the show's performance, content, or other matters happening at Paramount. You want me to keep going, or?
No, that's good.
Okay.
And before I forget, I just want to let everyone know, in case you want to sign it, there is a change.org signature campaign to get Colbert's show back. Change.org to get
Finally.
his show back.
Some change I can believe in. Yeah.
That is what that is for.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, there's people signing for fucking poverty in Palestine and stupid bullshit, but they have one to get Colbert back. That is what you need to focus on.
Yep. I want to give some updates. I don't have the article here in front of me, but interesting thing, Donald Trump on Truth Social posted that he's getting $16 million from CBS, Paramount, Skydance, whatever this deal is, out of I don't remember the wording he used, but basically because they edited Kamala's interview or whatever, and it's like, dude, that's not how this works. You don't get 16 million for that. You're just forcing them because you're not going to approve their merger unless they give it to you. Well, then in this post today, he also says, they're going to give me $20 million in free advertising and public service announcements. And ultimately, my thing is this. If it's a financial decision, because don't get me wrong, Stephen Colbert may be one of the most libbed up people of all time. And I liked him in the Colbert Report because he was playing a character that I could appreciate, someone who straddled the line. This dude is just an absolute knobber of the highest order when it comes to this party. And I don't know, I was blown away because literally Trump said that, $20 million. And I was thinking, well, wait a minute, if it's a financial decision to let him go, why are you offering Trump $20 million in free public service announcements and advertising if he approves your deal? Like, to me, it just doesn't feel like a financial decision. It feels very corrupt from top to bottom. Even though, again, people are bailing out of late night TV, he still has double the audience of, what's his name? Not Kimmel, the other one.
Fallon. But
no.
here's also the question. Why the balls would a president need to pay to do PSA? I don't get that.
Well, no, he's not offering them 20. He's saying they're giving Trump $20 million in free advertising.
I understand that, but it just doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, it doesn't.
But I mean, there is literally, like, oh my fucking God, okay? You've got Kathy Griffin, you've got George Takei, you've got fucking Rosie O'Donnell, you've got Deborah Messing, you've got these people, right? Nobody, and I mean nobody, has more Trump derangement syndrome than Colbert. Nobody. That douche canoe will literally, I don't care if you're a movie star, a TV star, a musician, I don't care who you are. If you go on his show, he will talk to you about Trump. Period. That's all he talks about. If someone talks about a show they're on, he will find out a way to make it about Trump. Like, it's insufferable. It is like, I can't. I fucking can't. He is just like, ugh.
No, he gets to me too.
I literally wish I could vomit on him.
Aw, that's chemical warfare, but okay. All right, I couldn't find the video fast enough, but I did find a still of it. This is my favorite Colbert moment when he did the Late Show. It was during the whole COVID thing, and he was doing a thing about why you should go and get the shot. And that's fine if that's what he wants to push. But oh my God, he's literally dancing with people dressed up as giant syringes.
That.
It is maybe the cringiest thing I've ever seen broadcast on television.
About that.
It was incredible. It was up there. It was up there. My whole body like shriveled like a raisin. That. I'm just like, whoa.
Oh my God. I think he made like millions of people not get it by doing that.
I think you're probably right.
I think it had the opposite effect.
It's like, wait a minute. If I take this shot, do I end up like Stephen Colbert? No, thank you.
Oh my God. I totally forgot about that. Wow.
Sorry, I just had to share that. That one made me giggle. So
holy shit.
We have one more Colbert moment here. So let's pull it up.
Yeah, it's like segments. So yes, you may need to click on it more than once.
All right, let's do it. You got to pull this one up. Sorry.
Oh, Donald Trump has been sworn in as president of the United States. I know. Listen. We're just as confused as you are. Joe Biden did it. I sat down and just started crying with relief. And Evie said, you never have to talk about him again. And then I cried with joy. After a bizarre and vicious campaign fueled by a desperate need not to go to jail, Donald Trump has won the 2024 election. Next year will be our last season. The network will be ending The Late Show in May. Donald Trump has been...
Do you remember how many fucking shit libs literally said, I am so excited to never have to talk about Trump again. And then they still talked about him 24/7 for those 4 years that fucking Genocide Joe was president. They will never, literally as long as they are alive, they will never stop talking about him. And in 2016, when he won and everyone was freaking out, I was like, yeah, he's a total piece of shit. And this is bad. But you don't understand how much worse it can get. And they'd be like, no, it can't get worse than the fascists and this and that. Y'all had no fucking clue what a fascist was. You thought because he was... all you talked about was fucking orange skin and big butts and poop in his pants and shit like that. Now you understand what fascism is. Now you understand what dictatorship is. Y'all didn't know shit.
Yep.
And those of us who kept saying, you have no idea how much worse it could get. We were like, oh my God, you're making excuses. He's so much worse than... No, he's trash. We never said he wasn't trash. He is trash. But it could get worse. And I wish we weren't right, but we sure as fuck were.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right, let's pull up the next one here. We're moving on to the looks like Gaza stuff. So are you ready?
Unfortunately.
All right, let's do it. I brought some slightly positive Gaza news, so I'll bring that at the end so we can.
I did too. I have it last, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
good.
I mean, we can do the positive things last.
Good. All right, so this is from the Telegraph. Bake sales for Gaza could stroke Jew hatred. EU warns. I didn't look at this. Thanks. I just got triggered. Yay. Fundraisers for Gaza make Jews feel uncomfortable, says Europe's anti-Semitism czar.
There is something very anti-Semitic about bake sales. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I can barely eat a cookie without throwing a slur these days. It's wild. Exactly. I don't know how they just work. They just work hand in hand, you know.
Exactly. This is totally valid, and the fact that they had it published is amazing. I mean, you know, it's a quality publication because they publish incredible news such as this and thought-provoking pieces.
Yep.
Absolutely brilliant.
Let's pull this next one up here. Oops, did it go? Oh, there you go. I guess you're on it. There we go. Oh, I saw this. Screw that little dweeb back there.
Huh?
I said, screw that little dweeb back there.
Yeah, play it again. Play it again.
Just so we can watch him like get defeated with the easiest of tugs. Yay. Standing ovation, standing ovation.
It's his moment, fucker.
That's right. That's right. Oh, that was great.
Damn right.
I appreciate that. All right, let's pull up the next one here. We got
okay, now just as to preface this is a response to that video.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
You saw a person hold up a flag at an opera and you're like, let's nuke them.
We'll get to that. Can you read it?
Yes. Oh my God. This is from Lance Foreman. He says, let's just go for the nuke option in Gaza. It's enough. We cannot ever make peace with people who do this. Do what? So you said this was a response to the one we just watched.
Can you read it though?
Sure. I'm sorry. It doesn't make sense. The most horrific video I've ever seen on Twitter. The people of Manchester, Birmingham, and London who think this is acceptable should leave the UK now. He thinks that's the most horrible video he's ever seen on Twitter.
Holding up a piece of cloth is way worse than the tens of thousands of videos unaliving babies, burning them, decapitating the one
literally starving them
on fire, peeing on them, shooting one of them over 300 times. I mean, nothing compares to holding a piece of cloth. It is the grossest video ever.
Yeah, I can't believe that is I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt when I was reading it, but it didn't make sense. It's like that was just a guy holding a flag. Like that is the most offensive thing you've ever seen.
Screenshot myself, I would have been like, "What?" I literally took the screenshot myself when I was looking at responses.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Like I saw a 4-year-old crawling through flames and this dude's like, did you see that guy holding the flag? Ooh!
So there's one of two things or a combination of both. One is he just doesn't watch the videos that are everywhere. Number two, he literally just thinks black and brown people are animals and doesn't care, or a combination of both. Either way, he can rot in hell.
I mean, honestly, the fact that because he saw a flag, he now wants the whole of Gaza to be nuked. I'm going to go ahead and assume he did see those videos and he was probably pleasuring himself to it because he's that much of a sadistic piece of shit. Yep. So, yeah. Whew, thanks for triggering the shit out of me with that one there, Joy. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. I was shaking. I was like,
it's
and
incredible.
It takes a lot to fucking shock me.
I just, like I said, I thought I was reading the wrong, post and I pulled the wrong one up and I'm like, what is this? What? This is the most horrific thing you've ever seen? All right, let's watch the next one.
They burned 500 tons of emergency food aid for kids. That's enough food to feed every kid in Gaza for weeks. So I don't ever want to hear another cowardly fucking conservative tell me about how we care about the kids. Clearly, you don't give a fuck about the kids because you just let a bunch of them starve to death. And I don't give a shit that it expired today. Because you know what happened if you hadn't fucking laid all those people off? Kids would have been fucking fed, you rat fucks. Get right here guarantees every one of these rat motherfuckers a straight loose ride directly into the ninth circle of hell. Because how the fuck can you even begin to explain that you let 500 tons of emergency food for starving children expire because you fired all the people who were supposed to distribute it, and you're trying to explain this as the same people who campaigned on getting rid of all the government fraud, waste, and abuse? I don't know that I've ever seen a more clear-cut example of government fucking waste than this shit right here. I'm sure Mike Johnson and the rest of the Triple K Christians in office took a nice big prayer after they made the decision to let a bunch of kids starve, just like Jesus would have done. If you're still supporting this, get fucked.
Woo! Yeah. Love it. Love it.
More of that, please.
Yes.
More of that.
Righteous indignation, y'all. That's where we're at. It's time. It's time. If you weren't already, you need to be. All right.
A lot of Trump people are turning on him, though. We touched on that last week, especially since the EPSTIEN things, ever since the Jeffrey thing, especially. Even Candace Owens, like, she's calling him out. Tucker Carlson called him out. A lot of his supporters said, I voted for you because you promised you'd share these files. Now you're not. Like, he's pissed off a huge part of his base.
Yes, he has.
And a lot of people because of the terrorist state of Israel, because he campaigned on America first. Nothing America first. Nothing. It's terrorist state of Israel first. And that did not change January 20th. It's been that way for decades. We know this. So these people were like, yes, America first. Let's stop sending money overseas and helping people, and let's not have immigrants and all of these things. But then they're seeing nonstop, oh, here's more billions going to Israel, and here's even more billions going to Israel. And they're starting to see it. Plus, one of their reasons for voting for him in the first place was free speech. They felt like Democrats were, shutting down some of the free speech, and they do. However, saying you're going to deport people who say free Palestine, saying you're going to arrest people who say free Palestine, like, okay, that's not exactly free speech. Free speech, if I agree with you, is not a thing. There's no caveats to free speech. It either is or it isn't.
Can you imagine that, like, during the 1930s Germany, if Germany was just able to put a ton of money into every politician in our country, and they were just like, hey, how about instead of stopping us from doing this stuff, you maybe just let us, maybe give us more weapons to do it. And if at any point you get a little too upset about the awful things we're doing, you don't have to give us weapons offensively. You can give us defensive weapons to defend ourselves against these terrible Jews at the, Warsaw Ghetto Uprising. Did you see the violence that these Jews were doing? Oh my God, we got to be able to defend ourselves. Like, that's literally where we would be if
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
Well, no, because the main reason all of this is happening is because people like Bibi and Ben Gvir and all of those fucking psychopaths always push you're anti-Semitic if you don't agree with us, and Germans wouldn't be able to do that. So
no, just say you're anti-Germanic. You're anti-Germanic. You hate people from Germany. You're disgusting.
That wouldn't have been the same, though. I mean, I think, well, let's see. Little firecracker Medea Benjamin, she, as usual, she has no fucking fear, and she holds it down. So,
God, anybody that can stand up to this piece of shit, you are my hero for life.
You kill baby! You kill baby! You kill baby! You kill baby!
Are a you are a war criminal. You are a war criminal who spews hatred. You are disgusting. And you don't my religion. You destroy my religion. You are a racist. You be in the Hague. You are a racist. You're a criminal. And you're hurting my religion. My religion as a Jew. You are creating the anti-Semitism. I never supported 9/11. You support genocide. You're destroying Judaism with your hate. Baby killer, extremist, racist, ethnic genocide. Get out of our house. We don't want you here. And you're destroying my religion. You're creating anti-Semitism. Shame on you.
Ding.
I mean, we're seeing so many of our Jewish brothers and sisters since day one, but even now, more and more and more and more saying this. I cannot fathom being Jewish and being, passionate about my religion and growing up to love whoever my God is and having my family instill that in me, and then seeing people turn it into a genocide / Holocaust, and then creating anti-Semitism because of that. I mean, I cannot even fathom how hard that is for our Jewish brothers and sisters who are aware of that. I can't even fucking fathom.
In the UK, there are no First Amendment rights. You don't have freedom of speech. And the UK government passed a law saying that anyone that supports Palestine action, wears a shirt or a button or a sign that says even the words Palestine action, they're to be arrested. Hundreds of people already in the UK, many of them Jewish, have been arrested. I watched an 89-year-old woman who was, in a freaking walker being handcuffed. Like, why are you handcuffing? Like, she's damn near a nonagenarian, man. She's like, you could break her in half. Like, I don't understand. Like, because again, she held up a sign that says, "I support Palestine action." That's crazy. And that's coming here, man. It's already happening to the people that are like students, immigrants, people who are just visiting. That dude from, what was it, Switzerland or Norway or whatever, who had a JD Vance meme on his phone, and suddenly they're like, "You're not allowed in the country." Why? So it's coming. It's already happening for some, and soon it'll happen for the pearly white folks too.
Yep.
Yay, fascism.
But it's our job as white privileged people to step the fuck up now. Way before it happens to us. Because that is so fucking privileged to say. I hate the fucking saying that's like, stand up now because you might be next or something. No, fucking stand up now because it's fucking wrong.
It's the right thing to do.
That's why.
Yeah. Plus, can you imagine not just the fear you would experience, but just the genuine shame if at the end of that Weissel poem, you were the last one? Like, seriously, what if you were the last to go? I couldn't imagine a greater shame. So.
No, I've been seeing that graphic go around lately, and I forget who said it, but it said, one day everyone will have been against this. And it's so fucking true, because like a few years from now, you're going to see these people who are fucking silent or saying, well, I support both sides and shit like that. You are going to see all of them say they were in the streets and they stood up against it and all this shit that we know damn right well is a lie, and you can check their social media to back up. But everyone will say they were against it.
Yep. And I wanted to just mention that graphic is actually the cover of Omar El-Akkad's book called One Day Everyone Will Have Always Been Against This. So I just wanted to, put that out there, folks, if you want to read something about the situation we're currently working our way through. So, all right. What's next? Oh, this one. Let's do this one.
Tucker Carlson, anybody who served in the IDF should lose their American citizenship.
There are a lot of Americans who've served in the IDF. They should lose their citizenship.
This is a milestone in our movement, trying to free the American government of Zio occupation. Our arguments are no longer just online, but in mainstream now too, with the famous former TV show host that has 16 million followers on social media. It's also a milestone because we moved from defense to offense. They want to keep accusing and demanding of us. They want to take our citizenship for defying them. Now we're making similar demands. Also,
Foreign flags in the Congress? Are you joking? Get out.
yes, let's decolonize our Congress. Remove those flags. And one more thing too.
It should be the baseline requirement. You shouldn't be allowed to serve in government if you're not a U.S. citizen or you're a dual citizen.
Yes, remove blue state dual citizenships from American Congress, because there's a lot more than you think, and that's just outright infiltration. Now we are the ones making demands, and we are pushing to decolonize our government.
I can't believe that the fucking Heritage Foundation is like standing up against Israel, but we can't. What is going on?
It's mad fuckingness. And you know what? I can't help but wonder if Christians are maybe starting to like realize that in Israel, they fucking hate you. They spit on you. They rip off your crosses and burn them. You will be taken away by cops if you proselytize in the streets. They fucking hate you.
Yeah.
But yet
I saw a
Christian
video.
Zionists.
Yeah, I saw a video just a few weeks ago, and what it was a reporter who wanted to see if what he had heard, that Christians were repeatedly like spit upon and attacked in the streets. So the reporter dressed up like a priest, and literally within 30 seconds of walking out into the street, people were spitting in his face. 30 seconds. Like, yeah. And of course, I'm sure you heard just a few days ago that the IDF blew up a freaking Catholic church.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, people are a little fed up with their and let's just be honest. A lot of these people on the right, they're Islamophobic. They do not care about brown lives. But you tell them that a Christian church, one of the places that like Jesus literally hung out in that area, and they're being blown to bits, and suddenly it's like, wait, we have to sacrifice our holy sites and our believers for Israel? Why? This is a great question. Why do you have to do that? Like, what's more important? Protecting Christian lives and your right to practice your religion, or the apocalypse? Which one's more important to you to fulfill?
Yeah.
It's sick. It is a mental illness.
Do you want to read a couple comments? We haven't gotten
Yeah.
yet.
Mostly it was just people talking about AOC previously. One person says, they said, I still feel like AOC is our best bet. And they mean it just in a sense of like, she is wildly popular, but if she goes down the path of Kamala, and if she's like the deadliest military force on earth, and if she's like, hey, shut the fuck up, Palestinian grieving women, I'm speaking. If she's like that, I guarantee you she ain't winning shit. And so what she needs to do, and I told them that in the comments, I said, you know, she could be the best bet, but that's going to require her to have a human soul and stop protecting Israel at every fucking turn. Like, I would
rather not vote than vote for AOC. I will never vote for her, ever.
But again, if you're looking at it from a strategic standpoint and you want the Democrats to defeat the Republicans, I get it. She's popular.
Evil bullshit.
It is. It absolutely is. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
my vote's not going to make a difference anyway. I've been told that since 2015.
Yep. And then Five Boogie added, they're going to come after her just like they did Bowman and Bush. And I'm like, yes, they are. Like, she's already used the G word. She's going to be like attacked by AIPAC either way. So why piss off your base? Why piss off the people you need to get reelected? All she has to do is just be human. Why is this so hard for conservatives and liberals to just have a human soul?
This shit was gonna pass whether she voted for it or not. She's so
Yes.
fucking stupid.
Yes.
He's like, look, everyone, my whole ass. I don't need
Yeah.
to vote this way, but I'm going to because I'm sucking the Democrats' dicks.
It honestly
Again.
feels like doing something like this. She's like, yeah, I've got it in the bag. You know, there's nothing that can bring me down. It's like you sound like Trump at that point, where you no longer think that you'll be held accountable for your actions. Well, you best believe, and that's the difference between the left and the right. Up and until this Jeffrey thing, I haven't seen the right push back on Trump almost at all. Really. Let's just be honest. A few people did, but mostly radio silence. I know plenty of people on the left that are willing to call out bullshit done in their name, especially people that are like Democrats but want actual representation of their needs. There are still people that are Democrats that do not want to vote for genocide, and they didn't.
On the left, I mean, to me, Democrats not left.
No, they're
Democrats
not, but they claim to be.
Republican light.
Yeah, I'll say this. This is my number one complaint. People are always like, "Hey, man, why you hate on the Democrats so much?" And it's like, dude, I loathe the Republicans, but not as much as I despise the Democrats. And the reason I despise them is they hold the position of the opposition to the Republicans, and they use that position to basically give them whatever they want and deny us the very things that we voted them in to get represented for. So it's like, I don't know. It frustrates me to no end that it works like that. But
I talk about the Democrats more because, number one, I've never voted Republican. I've never donated to a Republican. I've never supported a Republican. I have for Democrats, and they cheated my fucking candidate twice. They took all my fucking money. They spit in my face and said they don't need me. Yep. They cheated every which way in the world.
Yep.
Even though we had bigger numbers and we had a bigger movement.
Yep.
Republicans haven't done shit to me. I always knew I didn't agree with them. They didn't fucking lie to me. They say straight up how they feel. And I knew I disagreed with that. Democrats, they've lied to me for fucking years. And honestly, and I know other people have said this too, I can have a conversation with a Republican so much easier than I can with a shit lib. It's fucking easier.
I'm going to go yes and no on that. It depends on the level of the Republican. If they're QAnon, you cannot even speak their language. They are on another planet. But yeah, you can honestly like go and you know, I found that the in with Republicans is to just be honest and criticize the Democrats because they're worth criticizing. They have the lowest approval rating they've ever had in the history of the party. They're worth criticizing. They've never been more worth criticizing than this moment because now they're arm in arm with like basically a Hitler-style genocide. They're arm in arm with it. And so's the Republican Party. But my God, why don't we have an alternative to genocide in America?
Because there's money in politics. And as long as there's money in politics, nothing will ever change. And I mean nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, they're passing. There's a lawsuit going to the Supreme Court right now where they're trying to make it so that Citizens United actually gets like turbocharged. So now we can do like even 10 times more than that. These fuckers have no end to their greed. And watch as this goes down, how every Democrat supports it, how no Democrat votes in the DNC to turn down the private money. They never will. You know, like they work for the same people that sat behind Trump on that stage. I say it a lot, but it's true. The same owners, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Same donors.
Same donors, same owners. Let's pull up this next one here. This is just a picture. It says Netanyahu falls ill. Israeli prime minister suffering from food poisoning will work from home.
This is what I said when I said end on a feel-good note. They actually, some publications are saying it was suspicious in the food poisoning. And my, response has been, at least he has food.
Yeah. Yeah. True. Man, oh man, oh man.
Thanks for taking one for the team, whoever it was.
I just got to point out that he's all like, I'm going to work from home. You can genocide from home. What was that? Yakov Smirnov. What a country.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Oh, goddamn, dude. Anyway, let's pull up my good news. It's good-ish. The pictures aren't the best, but the message is amazing.
Uh-oh, I see a really long comment. Let's read it.
Okay, we'll read it real quick before we jump into this. They said, I don't like Dems either, and I agree AOC is sucking the Dems Johnson, but if she can suck Dem D to a seat of power and have more influence, I'll take it. I mean, yeah, maybe she does. The thing is, maybe she supports Medicare for all and loan forgiveness.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't say shit about it.
I know. That's kind of what I'm saying. She has in the past.
And 8 years ago. And you know what? Yeah. When you say this, that, and the other, but you prance around the stage with fucking Joe Biden, fuck you.
Yeah, and don't forget, she went up there on the stage with Kamala at the DNC, and she's like, "Oh yeah, they're doing everything in their power to bring about a ceasefire," which we are then told by one of Netanyahu's own cabinet ministers. Oh, actually, never once did Biden ever call for a ceasefire or in any way say that we need to do one. Never once. So it's like things like that, man.
And
it's like
Netanyahu literally said Biden was the best thing to ever happen to them since October 7th.
Yeah, because he did literally everything that they asked. Every single thing. And then a couple of times, Biden held back some bombs for a couple of weeks, and then he released them anyway. So in the end, they got all the weapons when they needed them, right in time to replace the ones that they were dropping every single day. They got every single thing they asked for. And now they're asking that we be criminalized for simply protesting this crime against humanity. Woo. Anyways, it takes a lot of bravery these days to stand up against this evil. But imagine the bravery that it must take. What was that?
I don't think it takes any bravery at all.
Well, I mean, with all of the way that people are like, oh, you're fired, you had a watermelon pen, that kind of bullshit. It's like that shit is really happening, So there is.
Oh, Shay Davis was fired. Isn't that his name? Shay Davis. Shay Davis, the Columbia professor who has literal tantrums and calls every Palestine supporter anti-Semitic.
Yeah. Yes, I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah. Well, he was being so obnoxious for months and months. How did anyone put up with that guy?
Oh my God.
I've never seen a more professional victim than that dude.
Man, he was something.
He was. Let's pull up this one. So this is a protest that happened, I think it was yesterday in Tel Aviv. And again, we can look at the stats. 80% of the people in Israel, these are from Israeli news sources, support cutting off food to these people in Gaza. They support a starvation genocide. Well, anyways, there's 20% of the people that don't. And these are some of the people that are literally out there marching in the streets, putting their lives on the line, let's call it, in Israel to stand up to this. Wow. Let's watch it.
Children that have been starved to death by our government and our army. We demand to stop the starvation in Gaza. We demand to stop the annihilation of Gaza. We demand to stop the daily killing of children and innocent people in Gaza. This cannot go on. We are Israelis, and this does not serve us. This only serves the Messianic people that lead us to our demise, because if all the Gazans will be annihilated, we will be annihilated. We cannot agree with starvation. We cannot agree with death and killing. We must do something. So we call from here to people to just refuse to enter Gaza, refuse to serve this death and annihilation. This is the only possible answer right now.
Yeah, I just wanted to share that. I thought that was really some good news to actually see people standing up against that evil and putting themselves at risk. So,
Well, yeah, I mean, last week we showed that group of young gentlemen who said, we are out here protesting. We are literally going to prison in Israel because we are refusing to go into the IDF. In Israel, you know, there's like this thing where they like say like Israel's a democracy. I don't even know where that comes from, but they have like essentially an American way to put it would be a 24/7 draft. And when you're 18, you're going in the fucking IDF. That's where you're going.
Or you go to jail.
Huh?
Or you go to jail.
Period.
Yeah.
So these brave young gentlemen in Israel were burning their draft papers and being hauled off to prison because they're saying, you don't represent us. And that's why it's so important that when we say Israelis this and that, I always say IDF because that's who my hatred goes to, the IDF. They're the ones, and yeah, like a lot of Israelis hate Palestine and cheer it on. Fuck them too. But we can't generalize everyone because there are people like this. Not enough of them, but there are people who are out there literally protesting every day. The IDF soldiers coming in on boats and things like that. And it takes a lot of fucking bravery for them. So props to them because they are going up against their own fucking state to stand up and say, this is fucking wrong, not in our name. You are shaming us. You know, it's a shame. Like, I am fucking ashamed to be an American right now. That's for fucking sure. We are the reason this genocide is happening. Literally, us. It is us doing it. How can we be proud to live in the USA? Like, how? So I get it.
I hear you. Me too. Well, you care if I throw one last little video? This one's a slightly different topic, but we'll keep it short. I just wanted to give some updates on the Jeffrey situation. We talked about it slightly, but I found this video and I thought this was wild. I was genuinely shocked. So this is a video featuring, oh God, what was his name? Dude from 2 Live Crew, Luke something. I'm forgetting his stage name.
Do you mean Flavor Flav?
No. But he was from one of the people in 2 Live Crew. Not this guy. He's the dude interviewing him. The dude, there it is, Uncle Luke. So he was one of the dudes in that group. He was interviewed on a podcast 10 years ago, okay? And in it, he talked about being invited to Mar-a-Lago. And I'll just let you hear what he has to say. He's the one being interviewed, so you don't get to see his face, unfortunately.
The man took us around the house. Okay, he said, look, I got all these women. I got these women from the pageant. They're going to be there. So we went. It was like, hey, man, I got a pageant down here. I'm hosting these women at the house. Okay, up in Palm Beach, they send some cars to pick us up. We get in the cars, we drive up there. Me, Mike, Eddie Murphy, we all in our own individual cars. Car service drove us up there. We got there, he showed us around the house, told us about this mansion and the history behind it and all that. Just the golf course, it was dark. We couldn't see the golf course and things like that. And then before you know it, hey, man, y'all enjoy yourself. We got cocktails and everything. And before you know it, the rooms and everything start popping. There wasn't no DJ. It was more of
Hey, this is Senator John Ossoff.
Sorry, we got a freaking Act Blue ad.
$5.
My apologies.
Can you chip in $5? I've got
no Act Blue. I can't.
Hey, get in where you fit in. Whatever room you're going to go in, you go into that room.
So you say no DJ. There was no music? Or the music was piped in?
No, there wasn't no music.
No music.
That was the interesting part about it. There wasn't no music.
So women just naked in rooms with no music?
Hey, people walk around. It wasn't, listen, it wasn't nothing wrong with that. I was happy to be at that party. But then at the end of the day, when I started looking at some of these girls' faces, I was like, man, these girls don't look like they're old enough. I didn't ask nobody their age. And then all the other stuff going on, you know, it was like, okay, I can't be up here. I got to go. If I'm going to jail, then somebody's going to extort me. I really, you know, I don't do drugs. Never did.
I mean, then he just goes on to be like, yeah, I wasn't high. I didn't do drugs. And he said it. He said, I'm at this party. There are naked underage girls. And I'm thinking I'm either going to prison or I'm getting extorted. So I got the fuck out of there. I mean, and again, this is 10 years ago. This is before Trump announced his fucking run. I thought that was really, really interesting stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And again, just to remind folks, Trump owned 3 beauty pageants that featured teenage girls, some as young as 13. Like, I don't know, man. I can't think of anybody I'd know who would run a modeling agency or a beauty pageant that isn't kind of a creep. Let's just kind of call it what it is. Yeah. Am I wrong on that? Like, you ever see those like kids beauty pageants and there's always the creepiest judges you've ever seen in your life?
God,
it's just like, what? Oh God, it's just an absolute shit show. But anyway,
reminds me, like, honestly, all I think about is John Benet Ramsey. Like, it's so fucking gross.
But he said it was literally, the place was hopping, rooms full of, and I listened to more of the interview. I didn't play the whole thing since it's long, but he talks about they're doing drugs, they're drinking alcohol, and these girls are underage, and I'm not going to jail for this. Like, he figured that out. Oh yeah, and then Five Boogie pointed out, yeah, Trump's also bragged about going into the dressing rooms at the pageants, which, by the way, he bragged about that on Howard Stern's show. This is a photo from Trump's wedding in 1999. It just surfaced today from CNN. And I want everybody to please look at Jeffrey Epstein's face. This is the face of a true demon. Like, he looks like Satan himself has photobombed Trump's guests at his wedding. But it's like, he didn't photobomb it by, you know, just like sneaking in. He was invited. You know, Trump's kids were underage when he invited this dude to that wedding. Think about that shit. And he knew who he was. He knew who he was. He was quoted as saying, hey, this dude likes him young. Like, he's been my good friend for 15 years and he likes him young. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Why would you invite this guy to your wedding?
Ask Hillary.
Yeah, no, exactly. Because he was also at Bill Clinton's daughter's wedding.
And Jeffrey was invited to the White House 17 times by Bill Clinton.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, what a creep. But anyways, I just had to share that photo because he looks like a true demonic force right there. It's incredible to see.
It's a big old incestuous cluster.
All right, I think that's all I had. I just wanted to give everybody a little chill to run down your spine. God.
Okay, right. Well, we need to nominate who. Oh, first of all, smash like and subscribe. And thank you. I think there's a few new people in here tonight. Thank you so much. Yes. We need to, since this show is called Capitalist Death Parade, what we do each week is we nominate a Grand Marshal, that's not Grand Wizard, I always say Grand Wizard, who walks everyone off the death cliff. Yep. So I am picking that twat waffle with the post about this is the most egregious video I've ever seen, blah, blah, blah.
You know what? I'm backing you up. I can't believe how much that triggered me.
Yeah, he wins. But as far as best, I'm going with the dude who held up the flag at the fucking Opera House.
Yes. He's leading our anti-capitalist parade.
Yes. He's leading our what is it, like Highway to Hell and then Stairway to Heaven. So there's like a, you know.
See, I thought you were going to say Highway to Heaven, the Michael Landon show. I was like, ooh, now you're talking my language.
Ooh, Highway to Heaven. Yes. That brings me back.
Well, there it is, folks. I think we did it. I think we have another week in the bag. More news dropped. Oh my God. Thank you guys, everybody, so much for coming, for listening, for sharing. We appreciate you. You guys make this happen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And do not forget. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, let me take this out.
I got it.
My new book. Yay!
Yay! Congratulations.
Our Friend Temujin, on sale at barnesandnoble.com, amazon.com for paperback and Kindle. Please read it. It supports a blind girl who wrote the fuck out of this book. And I was so proud of it. And please learn his story. He's going on 40 years wrongfully imprisoned, and his story needs to get out. So please definitely read my book.
Do it. And I just wanted to say to everybody, I do a weekly charity out at my local park where we're feeding like 100+ people a day, 5 days a week. It's getting really expensive on all of the paper products, forks, spoons, all that. And then we had a fridge go out, so we lost like 100 pounds of food today. It's been a hard day for my charity. So if you guys go to hawthorneparkpotluck.org, you can make a donation. You can go to our Amazon wish list, get some of the things that we need, get them shipped to us. Makes it way easy so we don't have to like go running around for every little thing. There's ways you can help. If you can help, please do hawthorneparkpotluck.org. Thank you, guys.
Thanks so much, guys. Smash like and subscribe, and see you next time.
We love ya. We'll see you next time on the Capitalist Death Parade.
Oh.